My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I know you're all thinking, well, James, you rarely do Kung Fu on this. I say, yeah, that's true, but this is more important to me. I'm making this video here about a young man who he and I are actually the same age. I think I'm actually a year older than him. His name is Dr. Umar Johnson. I made a video last night before, whenever the fuck I made it. Because I found the video about him that pissed me off real bad. It was like 4 years old. Let me pause this game real fast. Now, up until this video, I'll be the first to tell you, hey, I supported this man. You know, I ain't give him no money or none of that shit because he's going through some shit with his licenses and all that crap, and I don't know or give a flying fuck about him or his license. If they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. And he's got a lot of black supporters. Alright, cool. I ain't got nothing against that. No. I'm not about bringing down black people. Because a majority of the shit he says is a good 100% truth behind the shit. But when you sink so low as to want to open up a school where you only want to hire maybe 2 white people so that you don't get fucked over by taxes and other white people. As a video I seen today was made in January, so like 2 or 3 weeks back, somewhere in the 6th of January, he was on a radio show, and that's fine and dandy. But you don't want gay kids in your school, or as he calls them, sexually confused. You don't want kids who are mixed in your school if they don't identify with just the black part. So now, let me speak. Alright, 1. There's a problem with American children that are mixed to begin with. Alright? We get it coming and we get it going. If we don't get it from our family, we get it from you assholes that are not mixed. And I'm sorry if I've offended anybody who's not mixed with that little phrase of calling you an asshole. Not all of you, but the majority of assholes that see a mixed kid goes right in on us. Right in. I've been the prime example of being dejected, rejected, and kicked down while I'm down for being mixed. And I'm also one of the only people in my family who don't just embrace my black heritage. I embrace my Native American heritage. I embrace my white heritage. And though I know that there's no way in hell I will ever be considered a white man, and I'm okay with that. I specifically am okay with that. I'm not my grandfather. I'm not his father. Because I don't know which one of them was the white man, but my grandfather, he looked like a white man until he died. From what I remember from when I was 6, he died when I was 6. Now, as far as his father, I never met his father, but I met him. I had a great time in my 6 years of life with him. Now, on my mother's side, he was the one with the white and black in him. Well, my mother's Native American and white, or Native American and black, but she can pass for white. Whatever the fuck. If y'all seen my face on Facebook and y'all seen my mom and my sisters and siblings, y'all know we fucking mixed. Although all of them only embrace the black side of the culture. So they would be great with Umar in his school in Detroit if the shit ever happens. I, on the other hand, wouldn't get through the front fucking door because I embrace my Native American half as much, if not more, than my black half. Y'all seen the pictures of me in Native American garb. It wasn't great. They were costumes from a costume store that aren't really made out of buckskin. And at the time, it was all I could afford. I can't afford to go to the reservation and get some buckskin clothing. And if I could, I'd have them. It's just like I like Chinese clothes. If I could find a Chinese designer that made Chinese clothes, I'd rock that shit every day. And I wouldn't give a damn who thought what. Especially after finding out that Native Americans are actually Asian and not from Atlantis. Now, let me make my motherfucking point real fast because I'm about to piss all of you Umar Johnson supporters off. In my personal opinion of this young man, he's a fucking bigot. He's a bigot towards gay people. He's a bigot towards people like me who are mixed. He's a bigot towards white people. He only wants to hire you so that he can't get fucked over when it comes to IRS or when it comes to other ventures that white people are good in. No. But if you're half white, you can't attend his school if you don't identify with yourself as being completely black. If you're half Native American or half Asian, you can't come to his school if you don't identify as being mostly black. And then he wants to talk about discrimination, which is why he wants to hire white people so he don't get sued for discrimination laws. Okay, well, what about us children that are mixed? You're discriminating against us if we don't want to identify with just being black. No, bigot? I'd say so. Would you want me to just straight say it like I wanted to say it, or like I said it in my other videos? The motherfuckers are racist. Just like Donald Trump's a fucking racist, this motherfucker's a racist too. I don't support nobody who hates people because of their race. I'm sorry. I've had my issues with white people. I have white people in my family that I love, that love me, that will die for my ass the way I would die for them. But this guy don't want me to identify with my white side. That's bullshit. And bigotry at its highest motherfucking level. And I tell mixed kids, alright, you ain't gonna get this from The Rock. The Rock is very proud of his Samoan heritage. He speaks more of his Samoan heritage. I appreciate that. I respect that. I speak more of my Native American heritage, but I have not forgotten that my ass is black. I do speak on my black heritage. I do like being black right up until one of our people does something incredibly stupid, like the DC sniper. We were fine until this jackass decided, hey, I'm going to go ahead and start popping off people. White people, black people, I don't give a fuck. I'm Malcolm Jamal Hamid or John Lee Malvo. I'm whoever the fuck they are. And I'm going to put black people back on the map when we were already having a problem with people hating us for the simple fact that we're black. That's the only time I'm ever ashamed of being black, is when one of us fucks it up for the rest of us. So if you want to call me a bigot or a reverse racist, hey, fuck it. It is what it is. But I'm 1,000% on that shit. I've said it on my videos. There are a few times when I'm proud to be black. Few. Somebody like Malcolm X come along. Somebody like Martin Luther King Jr. come along. Hell yeah. Proud of that shit. Somebody like The Rock comes along. Hell yeah. Tiger Woods, proud of that shit. Because they don't just speak for blacks, they speak for Asians and blacks. Somebody like Geronimo comes along. Hell yeah, I'm proud to be Native American. I'm not Apache, but I'm proud to be Native American as well as black, as well as white. I am all American, literally. But this man wants to open up a school primarily for black. I understand what he's saying. I feel what he's saying. And right up until that point, where he decided to be a bigot towards people who are mixed that don't identify all the way with black. You can't be mixed. You have to be black. Said it on a radio show. It was 2 hours fucking long. I'm gonna sit here and watch this man for 2 fucking hours condemn me for something I couldn't fucking help. I couldn't help being born mixed. My grandfather was mixed. He married my mother's mother. My grandmother married a black man. My father is mixed. Now, by all rights of the law, because he looks black, he's a black man. His birth certificate says black. My birth certificate says black. Yeah, the word is Negro. I ain't nobody's damn Negro. I have a fucking name. And Negro ain't it. No. That this guy has got all of us black people. Bam, we supporting black power, black power, black power. I say, okay, so he doesn't like white supremacy. Hell, let's just be honest. This motherfucker just don't like white people. No, again, a bigot. Hating persons for the color of their skin. Google this shit if you guys are into that technological shit. Get a fucking dictionary. Bigot. He's a fucking bigot. Just like Donald Trump, the president, he's a bigot too. He's just an outright in the open bigot. And I gotta respect that because he's honest about this shit. Will he say that shit in a court of law? Fuck no, that motherfucker ain't gonna say it. But if you go back to 1993 when I was just getting out of high school, this motherfucker don't like Indians. They don't look Indian to me. You know, and now he just did something for Native Americans. But that doesn't stop the fact that he fucked the Sioux tribe at Standing Rock right after Obama, a black man who's half black and half white, made their protection order so that the government couldn't touch Standing Rock. And the first damn thing he did after he swore months and months and months before he got into the office that he wasn't going to touch Standing Rock. He ain't had no business parties out there in Standing Rock. Liar and racist. Now, Mr. Johnson, I can't say he's a liar. I can't. But I can call that motherfucker a racist. I can call that motherfucker a bigot because the video I watched today that was filmed in January the 6th of 2018 Or he's going through his little Pennsylvania whatever drama from whatever state the motherfucker's from about losing his license. He's talking about a school in Detroit. He's talking about how he's only going to have maybe a couple of white people there so he doesn't get fucked over by the IRS or get fucking sued for racial discrimination. But when he hit people like me in the gut with this shit about you can be mixed, but you have to fully identify with black to come to my school. You can be sexually confused. That's his word for gays, and he don't even want transgender kids in his school to fucking begin with. What's wrong with you, man? It's people like you, which is why some asshole here in Virginia done made it so a transgender person can't go to the bathroom which they fucking comfortable with. It's a fucking kid that just wants to pee in a bathroom where he or she, because I don't remember what the actual gender of the child is, I just know the transgender, wants to feel comfortable and safe in the fucking bathroom. But no, some asshat bureaucrat in fucking Congress don't want the kid. It's a kid. For the most part, as far as I know, growing up, no kids ever raped other kids. Nowadays, kids are doing some crazy shit. But that's because, hold it, I'm going to show you why that is because. I got it right here. This thing right here is called a belt. Y'all young enough to remember this? Or y'all old enough to remember this? You know, I remember it. Got my ass beat quite a few times with some of these objects of destruction. But now, a majority of kids of color, even white kids now, are doing crazy shit. They're shooting up schools. Yeah, they were shooting up schools in the 90s. I remember Columbine. But now it's worse because you have first graders getting a hold of guns and shooting kids and shit. And this would not happen if the ass whoopings wasn't taken out of the homes and people put their damn guns up where kids couldn't reach them. A 6-year-old should not be tall enough to reach a gun anywhere. And secondly, a 6-year-old should never see you engaging in gunplay, cleaning the gun, or any of that other bullshit to fucking begin with. In fact, you should never clean your weapon in front of a child. Even a child that's a gun enthusiast needs to learn the rules. You don't touch the weapon if I don't hand you the weapon, you don't touch the weapon. That should be the golden rule of anybody who's a damn gun enthusiast. But yet again, that's too much like the right damn thing to do. And here's the thing on that. We stopped beating our kids' ass somewhere between the 80s and the 90s. I got my ass beat damn near till 1991. When I got into high school, I didn't get ass whoopings. I got grounded, which was just as bad, if not worse. And the thing with that is, nowadays, we don't beat our kids' ass. We give them a stern talking to. We put them in timeout to make them just a little bit smarter for the next time that they'll think the plan all the way the fuck through. But then we have to pay the price when they go to fuck the jail because we didn't beat their ass because they don't believe in consequences apparently in the law unless you do something major like rob a bank or threaten to blow up a school or some dumb shit like that. Oh yeah, now you can get in trouble. But if you do something small and you don't get in trouble at home, how you think they're going to act when they do it somewhere else and not get in trouble there? They're not going to learn it. They're going to keep doing it until they're fucking career criminals. Now, moving back on to Mr. Johnson and his school and his fucking bigotry. I'm hoping you guys understand. Like I said, a lot of the shit prior to that shit with the mixed people at school is fucked up. Now, before I found these videos, the one about him not supporting interracial dating and mixed race and saying that people like me want to be a white man. Okay, first off, I date who the fuck I want. But if you don't date them, you can't love them. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to tell someone who they can and can't date? You don't have that fucking right. You're not their fucking daddy. And may God have mercy on your sons and your daughters. Because I hate to tell you, and I'll be the first to tell you, and you can call me whatever the fuck you want, but I got scientific proof of that shit. Women flock to people like you because black women want to be treated like fucking dog shit. I'll make a second video, and I will make a video about black women and being treated like dog shit to prove my point. I'm James Williams Jr. Stay tuned to part 2.